changed your fate, and I think my own.
Alright, Guardians, Xur appeared directly in front of us here in the tower at reset, so let's see what he's got.
I bring a message from the night.
So if I do sound a little off, I am still sick, guys, so this will be kind of a short and sweet exotic video for you guys. Exotic engram, remember, if you don't have it, chance at good rolls, make sure if you got some shards to spend, buy it for the gear this week. Got the Black Talon, always a good looking sword, and swords are definitely going to get revamped when it comes to next season. Twab just covered lots of changes coming to swords. This one's cool because it actually fires a projectile, and it just looks sick. You've got Tireless Blade, Heavy Guard, and Tempered Edge, but the fact that this is a sword that will fire a projectile, pretty powerful for swords themselves, actually hitting pretty hard, and the fact that this thing swings a projectile, pretty cool as well. So if you don't have it, pick this thing up. Swords could be a big focus next season, as they are getting a pretty substantial rework. Knucklehead Radar for the Hunters, upgraded sensor pack, provides radar while you're aiming, enhances your radar resolution while crouched. So anytime you're aiming, just like Mida Multi-Tool does, is going to keep your radar up even when you're aimed down sights with any gun. And then it will enhance your radar when you're crouched, so instead of having 4 pieces of like the radar, you're going to have 8. It's a little more distinction where people on your radar are going to be. So if you are getting used to PvP, it's definitely a good one to practice in PvP with. Learn lanes, learn where people are going to come from, kind of be more aware of your surroundings. Kind of more of a good training one, or just a nice one for awareness anytime in PvP. Not one for PvE, this one's really not going to do much there, but PvP, it's definitely going to do well. So, for the Hunters, if you don't have it, pick this one up. This is running with a Void affinity. So your weapon choices, of course, are going to be grenade launchers, hand cannons, scout rifles, sidearms, and snipers. And in PvP especially, you know, hand cannons and sniper rifles do tend to be a good thing. So when you're talking about targeting for both of those, that's pretty crucial. So nice little pairing on this PvP-based exotic for the Hunters. For the Titans, always the very cool Lion Rampants. These are the jump jets. Provides additional aerial maneuverability and enables accurate hipfire while you're in the air during lift. So what this is going to do is going to allow you to jump farther. If you've ever done the Whisper of the Worm, these are actually a beneficial thing to make you cover more ground, kind of skip some time on the jumping puzzle. So they have good benefit alone just for Titan maneuverability or longer jumps for exploration or those types of things. Lion Rampants are also a good thing in the 0-hour mission. So if you want trying to do any of those like exotic quest type missions, definitely make sure and pick these up. They are excellent for that. We are paired with an arc energy affinity here. So we've got bows, machine guns, pulse rifles, shotguns, and swords. Anything with swords could have a potential benefit next season, as swords are getting a big rework, as I said, from Black Talon. So pay attention to your swords that you've got right now. Might be good to look through and see what swords you've got for perks and things to get ready for next season. But overall, just mostly a mobility exotic for Titans, but definitely one great for use in both the Whisper mission and also 0-hour for just getting around, being able to make some specific jumps that are kind of hard to do as a Titan otherwise. Finally, for the Warlocks, the Aeon Soul. These are kind of a very sad set of exotics. I know if you probably run 6 people with these together, it could have some benefits, but most people really just don't care about these things anymore. They are sad, and they just kind of need to be reworked, I would say. Aeon Energy. Basically, throwing grenades grants the following to nearby Aeon cult allies, and that means, I guess, if they're wearing their Aeon piece of gear, and you are as well, you know, you'll basically grant this type of energy to certain classes. Other allies receive a fraction of the shared energy. So throwing grenades grants the following to nearby Aeon cult wearers. You're going to give grenade energy to Warlocks, melee energy to Titans, and dodge energy to Hunters. So if you're with an ally who is wearing their Aeon exotic, even if it was a Titan, if you throw a grenade, you're going to give that Titan melee energy. If he did a melee ability and he was near you, then he'd give you back grenade energy most likely. So it's a trading back and forth of abilities for energy for your abilities. Slightly different per class. And as you guys can see, but it does take like other people wearing them to get the majority of the effect. Other allies receive a fraction of the shared energy, so not very much is going to be going to them. So just wanted to get this one out here for you guys so you know. It's sad. Only real reason to buy this one is mostly just so it's done, so you actually have it in your collections. So hopefully when you buy, if you buy the engram at the end of this, you're not going to be getting this one. So as I said, the Aeon Soul, not really worth a whole bunch of anything. It's kind of a sad whole set. But if you don't have it, buy it. So then hopefully this thing is going to be giving you other things that you need and not a kind of piece of crap exotic with a good stat roll. At least hopefully this thing will give you a chance at a better stat roll. So guys, I am sick. Last word did not happen. So this is kind of a short and sweet situation. Thank you guys very much. Continue investing your fractal line into the planets. I've maybe donated just a couple hundred for a video, but I've seen the World of Destiny is already at 1.5 billion donated. Keep investing, guys. That number we may need to get to might be like 10 billion, so the investing is going to be beneficial. So please hold off on the donations. I know the bounties are tempting, but hold off. Do what you can. Try and wait. Keep investing till the 17th. So have a good one. I'll see you soon. Hopefully I feel better next week, and I'll catch you guys then.